is over, my life is over, 'cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over, 'cause I start thinking again about our time together. Still as a breeze, a river flowing deep. Don't wanna leave the air you breathe. Living mirrors dreams when I think of you and me. Don't wanna leave the world you see, and I will hold you down if love is still alive. It's all forgiven to my eyes. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating Just listen to the sound, two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. Don't forget that you and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. Turn around, just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. Don't forget that you and your wicked ways.
Burning down the walls, we let the monsters in. And now we're running down the halls. No, we can't let them win. There's an evil inside, it is lurking way down below. And if I can't hold my breath, then I'm bound to become hollow. Can you say that I've disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. So now can you tell me when you want to be in time? There's a million different places and a million different heights. I'll climb the tallest of the mountains, the highest place I find, so that I can look over before me what is mine. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? Then I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. Oh, why can't you see it was all because of me? And all I want is to be free.
like snow. When it falls in the wind, you know. And you, oh, you say you wanna dance. You're worried, you know, you'll end up in the wrong hands. And you're having fun. Why don't you show your friends? And you're having fun. What if it never ends? I'm lacking sincerity, but you don't care at all. And this booze, this cigarette's trying to take me home. Falling in love just a million times, breaking it off with the feeling on ice still. She's as cold as December. I swear I've seen you before, holding your shoes in your hands, running out that door. And you are nothing, but you say you wanna dance. And you're worried, you know, you'll end up in the wrong hands. I'm lacking sincerity, but you don't care at all. And this booze, this cigarette's trying to take me home. Falling in love just a million times, breaking it off with the feeling on ice still. She's as cold as December.
Oh, good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the show. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Oh, is the capture card gonna work? Yeah! We are back, chat. What is going on, dudes? Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Thursday. What up, dudes? How are we, guys? Happy Friday Eve. True. Nearly the end of the week, man. Nearly the end of the week. Let's turn this down a little bit. All right, we are good. Now, first of all, apologies I wasn't here yesterday. I was supposed to be. I was up. I was ready to stream. I came out to the studio just before 8 o'clock when I was supposed to go live with Dr. Gluon. Opened up OBS, everything like that. Capture card, nothing. Black, zilch, no. A bit weird. Fannied around with it for a little bit. Reseeded it, moved it to different slots. Even tried it in this PC. Nothing. So, I think it was cooked. To be fair, it was... Oh god, I even know. It was quite old. I've had it for quite a few years. Wow. And its time finally came, I think. So, I had to rush out yesterday. I managed to get my hands on another one. A 4K 60 Pro. The Elgato ones. Which, so far, have been brilliant for me. That's not the one that failed, by the way. They've been brilliant for me. And everything seems to be working again. So, that's Pog. Lauren, thank you so much for getting 5 subs to start the day. Thank you very much. That's super kind of you, Lauren. Thank you, thank you. You are too kind, as always. No, you haven't missed the explosion. It did. I mean, that capture card was 4 years old, maybe? Somewhere around there, 4 years old. Lauren, let me get you on here to get you a green sign. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Also, Tarkeem subscribing for 41 months during the intro. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that a lot, dude. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so that's why we went live yesterday. We got it all sorted, though. I was concerned I wasn't going to be able to stream today, but we've got it all fixed, up and running, so pardon me. So here we are. Smile in the chat. So that was that. So sorry about that. Second piece of news. Tomorrow we're doing a fishing stream. F Jail gifted a sub. Thank you for gifting a sub, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tomorrow we're doing a fishing stream. I know you guys like the fishing streams. It will be a predator fishing stream. It won't be a normal carp fishing stream. It will be a predator fishing stream again. And I'm feeling confident. The weather's looking good. As long as it stays that way, we're good. I hold hope. I hold out hope. So tomorrow should be a fishing stream. Unless something changes with the weather, then it'll be a normal stream. And then I'm not here Saturday because I'm in London. And then... Oh, God. And then I'm not here Sunday or Monday because I'm in London. Shit. Wow. Okay. We're going to have to... So Tuesday will be probably a longer stream than just the 4 hours. Wednesday, I won't take Thursday off again next week. We'll stream Thursday next week. And Friday. No, it's not a holiday. So Saturday, I've got my second, birthday thing with, some other people. Curious Girl, 25 months. Thank you so much. So I'm day drinking again on Saturday with those people. Then Sunday, I've got another friend of mine's birthday in London. And then Monday, that kind of carries over as well. So I have to stay in London the night on Sunday and then go across to Monday. So it's all a bit manic. There's a lot going on. I don't know. Kanga, 6 months, mate. Thank you so much.
Today Button, great streamer, guys. Don't forget use your Prime with Button. He brings a lot of joy to a lot of people.
Thank you very much for the 6 months, mate. Welcome back. Tuesday, 48-hour stream. No way, Mr. Jonestastic. No way. Yeah, so... No, I'm not popular. It's just that the two lots of people that I'm going with don't get along with each other. So it has to be one and then one. That's all it is. That's all it is. So yeah, and then Sunday, Monday, I got somebody else's birthday in London that I got to stay overnight for. So if I get back early enough Monday, I don't know when I'll be back because we're doing something Monday morning. If I get back early enough Monday, I'll do a stream, but I think it's probably unlikely. So Tuesday is most likely when we'll be back after Friday. So yeah. Anyway, let's say hello to everyone and play some video games. We're one person away from a hype train. 45 seconds to go. We're one away from a hype train, boys. One to go. One to go in the next 40 seconds to either share their sub, use their Prime sub, cheer 100 bits, or gift a sub. Boom! There it is. Ace with the 500 biddies. Thank you very much, Ace. Appreciate it. There it is. Hype train. All aboard. Alright, let's say good morning to everybody. Master G, what up, mate? Good to see you. Lauren, how are you? Grace, Giaphil, Chazavet, Chowells, good to see you. Ando, DJ Techno, Sense, good to see you. Jedamu, MKO, Kanga, Ramen, Pokemon Man UCL, Brock, good to see you. DJ Makahu, Receiver, Hidden Squid, good to see you. Part-Time No Life, what up? Ray, Wendy, Trash Hunter, good to see you. Tonzach, V-House, Migny, Skater, good to see you. Otter, Jessica, Pope. Hopefully you guys are doing good. What up, what up? Cesari! A stack of months, mate. Thank you very much. Literally a full stack of months. Thank you very much, my dude. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if I did miss you, chat, and all you lurking in the darkness, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you again, Ace, for the 500 bits, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Cesari with the 64 months. And that takes us to level 2 on the train. Thank you guys so much. Let's play some video games. Pardon me. Must admit my throat's a bit sore today, chat. Let's keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on that. Okay. Today, how much TNT do I have left? I've got everything in here and then here. Well, I guess we'll start off with... Might as well just place all this, right? Might as well place all this. Is it explosion date? Maybe. Depends how, if we get it done. We only have a few rows left to go. So possibly, but possibly not. I don't know how much TNT's left to go. I just know there's 9 rows. So we'll get crack-a-lacking. M-Kill, thank you for the 50 bits, mate. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. This world's day 2,944. But yeah, so unfortunately no glue on this week. Due to my capture card given out on me. So we should be back next week. Bootsy with 5 months. Thanks, mate. Welcome back. Almost half a year.
Glad to be back. Chilling in bed with COVID. Happy days.
Oh, that sucks, mate. That sucks. Thank you for the 5 months, dude. Hopefully you get over it sooner rather than later. With a bit of luck. Yeah, I saw that Glorn had the day off. I did wake up and see that. So I was like, I'm not going to hassle him for if we're doing it today. I think I said yesterday we'll do it today. And he said fine. And then, yeah, I saw he had the day off. So I was like, oh. Never mind. It's not that deep, though. Chat, keep your eyes peeled, by the way, for lava pops. If you see it, scream at me, okay? What are we making? So we need to blow this area up because we're going to do a giant ocean monument underneath our auto storage. And in order to do that, we need to blow all this out. So. Oh! Matt! 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 I don't know if he's here. Matt, Matt, Matt. Mood, mood, mood. He is here. Your lures looked brilliant. I like the look of it, especially that yellow and green one. That yellow and green one did, the big boy, did catch my eye. I like the look of them. Oh, I did. Thanks for seeing them. Chaz and Vets.
Help, 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 LLL, help, 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 help.
Thank you very much, Chazavet. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you, thank you. 1 minute left on the hype train, boys. Thank you so much for your support, Chazavet. Bootsy, thank you very much as well. Appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you, thank you. How much TNT in total? About 30 to 40,000. I got a couple more and got some spiral hook. I've got some of the spiral hooks into the jellies. Nice. Yeah, that's why I tend to only buy ones that, I mean, it's good to have those ones that you can just like, so a common rig to have is like your line comes down to like a loop and a set of trebles, and you put the lure on the loop and you just stick the trebles in the lure. And then a lot of the time when a fish hits it, they'll pull the hooks out of the lure, and then the lure doesn't get damaged as much, and then you've hooked the fish. That's quite a common way to do it. I tend to just buy lures with hooks already in them, just because I'm lazy and can't be bothered to fanny about putting hooks in them. So I tend to just do that, but... Eligible for your booster shot today. Nice, Miss Charles-Tastic. And Miss Charles-Tastic gifting 5 subs. Thank you so damn much. That is super kind of you. Thank you very much. We're going to get you a green sign in the stadium, Miss Charles-Tastic. I think what we're going to do today, chat, is place all this TNT, catch up on signs in the stadium, because I've got a few to do, and then go get even more TNT to finish as well. Oh, of course, man. I mean, it's completely different from carp fishing, so. Just saves you a bit of a headache if you get ones that have already got hooks in. That's all. Ace!
Wow.
Also gifting 5 subs. Thank you so much, mate. Holy crap, chat. What's going on this morning? Thank you very much. Let me get Miss Chelstastic on it. Miss Chelstastic, I got you. And Ace. 3, 4, 7, 3. Thank you very much for all the gifteds, guys. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. I was thinking about putting somewhere up there, like a sub goal of the day. To hit like X amount of subs in a day. I was contemplating that. Haven't just fully decided on that either, though. Thank you very much, guys, for all the support. You are all very, very kind. Thank you. I know they can't spawn here, but I'm paranoid. Yeah, Deadpine does daily sub goals. He's done it for a while, actually. I know Matt Matt does them as well. And the reason for it is because it just makes like sub income is more consistent than like bits and tips and stuff, obviously. So it's just a little bit more, I guess, financial stability to be able to like say, okay, end of this month, I can expect roughly this much to come in. Do you know what I mean? It's just that little bit more financial stability. Have I TNT this way before? I haven't, but it seems like it would go flying everywhere. Yes, it does. We've actually done 115,000 TNT. Michelle Sasty. All at once, the same as this, for a creeper farm in Season 1. And yeah, I mean, that went really well. It caused quite a bit of lag, but... Yeah, I mean, there is a chance this could go wrong. There's also a chance this could blow up my entire spawner. My spawner? My auto sorter. There is that too. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. 100%, John. Yo, chat, did you guys see the Nintendo thing yesterday? I didn't see it. I didn't watch it because I was just in bed in bed reading my book. But I saw that they announced Nintendo Switch Sports, which is just basically a new version of Wii Sports. It looks amazing. It looked amazing. And I really want to play Wii Sports, but multiplayer, which is what you can do on the Switch. It looks sick. I don't know if I can play the trailer on stream or if I'll get DMCA'd for it. I'm not sure if I can or not, but I'd recommend you check it out because it looks really good. Not going to save the Switch when the Stream Deck comes out. Steam Deck, sorry, comes out. What do you what do you mean, man? You think the Steam Deck will make the Switch irrelevant? I am intrigued to see how well that's going to be able to run games, the Steam Deck. I would like a Steam Deck. Like, it would be amazing for, like, traveling and stuff like that. Especially if you go on, like, planes and stuff to get places. Like, you just sit there on your Steam Deck gaming away. Oh, that'd be so sick. Connect to the in-flight Wi-Fi and just spend 12 hours of your flight just playing New World or something. Yeah, people watch it live. There's a difference between watching it live and watching a VOD of it. Emily, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back.
Happy 10 months, friend.
That's a fine ground to tread on, that one. Thank you, Emily, for the 10 beautiful months. It's such a long ass time. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, basically, man, you see, oh yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. There we go. But yeah, it looked really, really cool. I'm a big fan of Wii Sports, so I was like, hell yeah. Like being able to do like multiplayer bowling. Like you can play on Wii Sports, you had like the one alley, then you had all these other lanes you couldn't use. But in this Nintendo one, you can play multiplayer and play against 20 other people bowling. How fucking sick's that? That's so cool. All right. How much further do we detonate? This is... Well, there's 8 rows to go after this one. Well, Matt, now you've got all your gear. I don't know if you have a spinning rod yet, but now you've got all your gear. We'll have to plan... hiking. I don't think you've got a spinning rod yet, but... Yeah, that is a bit shit, DJ Techno. That's true. You do have to pay for it. Morning, Georgie. How are you? How many rows done already? 20. It'll be 21 rows after this. And then we have 8 to go. Alright. Is villager breeding broke for me? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you can, man, you see. I think that's what it is. It's the same as if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation and you pay for Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus or whatever. It's a shame PlayStation did that, actually. I mean, obviously, they made a shit ton of money by doing it, but PlayStation Online used to be free. That was like one of the perks of owning a PlayStation. Because the online was free. Should they make sand a renewable resource? Absolutely. I think they should just make it so that husks drop a piece of sand. Not every time, but it's a chance. Even that. I think it's an absolute no-brainer. Glad you're doing okay, Georgie. You bought the PS4 because you thought online would be free, and Paul was you wrong? Yep. Like I say, it's a shame. How are you, Nova? It is a shame because that was one of like the key selling points for it. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, I don't think we'll finish 8 rows today, I must admit. However, this could go off by itself. Like, it could go off at any time. It only has to be like a piece of lava that I missed or something. Or even a creeper blowing up in a cave that I missed. And it'll go boom. Plenty of opportunities for booms. Okay, throw this away. Whoa! Nope! Lava's your worst enemy? Pretty much. Yeah, lava's gonna complicate things if we run across that. But if we do, we do. It is what it is. It is what it is. Do I have an escape route if that happens? If it goes off by itself, my plan is just to dig in a straight line as fast and as far as I can. It is a bit boring. Unfortunately, mate, it's gonna be. If you want to see a big old explosion, you have to take the time to do all this shit. It ain't gonna be the funnest thing you've ever seen. I'm sorry to hear that. But enjoy the journey. Don't wish it away. And when it is done, it'll be worth it. When there's an enormous explosion. And also the possibility of the game that this could go off prematurely. I am H. Yes, I am indeed a full-time streamer. This is what I do, so that's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. Yeah, this wouldn't be anywhere near as exciting if it didn't have the possibility of going off without me being ready for it. And would have been way more boring if I had just dug out everything. What are you going to do with the hole you're making? We're going to build a giant ocean monument in it. That's the plan. That's the plan. Might the same late tomorrow as last time. I haven't decided yet. I'm undecided on that one. Maybe. Maybe. Mining's relaxing to listen to. Well, it is. It's chill, you know. It's a vibe. That's why I always say to people, don't wish it away. Just enjoy the journey with it. I'm gonna have to get some more torches. I don't like how dark some of these areas are getting. If you go to that here's home and you catch a fish and not more sticks. We nearly did last time. You could see it on the camera come up to the lure. Okay, hold on. Before we continue here. I think we're alright. This is my concern because I don't remember too much of this cave. I think we've lit most of it up. I think we'll be fine. How many rows you got left to fill? 8 after this one. Like, what light level is like this? 5. Okay, so it's still well over. It was your first one. It was exciting. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll be fishing again tomorrow, I believe. Fishing again tomorrow. Hashmons, do you think I was born yesterday? Come on, man. I quarried out an ocean monument the other day, lol. I just wanted a bit of a prismarine, but the jerks kept looking at me, so I went down to bedrock. I mean, why not? Why not? Yeah, Guardians are annoying as fuck. I don't even know how I'm going to build this ocean monument. I'm going to have to get up like a 3D rendering of it or something. Dragon's Rage Alex! 9 beautiful months. One away. One away.
Morning, D.
One away from, not one away, what am I on about? 9 months away, that's a Twitch baby. One away from double digits. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brian, have you ever thought of a chest cam fishing so you can walk around the lake while you're putting fish? I have. I mean, my whole streaming setup is in a backpack. All I'd have to do is get a shoulder mount here. The problem is signal. A lot of the places I go fishing are in the middle of fucking nowhere. So getting a decent signal is difficult. And if I'm walking about, losing signal is quite likely. You know what I mean? So I've thought about it. It's just, I think it'd be too difficult to do. Like, the signal on the last fishing stream was all over the place. We'd have 2,000 bit rate, then we'd have 6,000, then we'd have 2,000, and 4,000, and 6,000, and 1,000, and 6,000. It was stable, but the stream never dropped. But it was all over the shop. Just notice you're partnered with Noble Chairs. What do you recommend? Personally, I've tried them all. My favorite is this one, the Noble Chair Hero. I'm a big fan of this Hero series. Used it for, God, well over 3 years. And it just works wonders. Works absolute wonders. Alright, chat. 8 rows to go, boys. 8 rows to go. Yeah, I've used it for years, and it's still just as comfortable as when I first got it. There's 0 signs of wear on it. It's brilliant. Brilliant. What do I get in Greg? Just sick of steak bakes. How could he be sick of steak bakes? You gotta be a sausage roll then, surely. It's gotta be a sausage roll. How could you be sick of steak bakes? Oh. I haven't had a Greg's in so long. Or a bacon roll. A Greg's bacon roll slaps. Is Matt with me tomorrow? No. No, he's not. Okay. Still alright for now. I'm really paranoid of lava that I've missed. Hey, Paige, it was delicious. Thank you. It was brilliant. That was a good decision. It was a very good decision. But man, after you get one of those meteor pizzas, you do some meaty shits. What are we doing? We're playing all the TNT at the moment, man. Nice. TMI, probably. Hey, Brooke. All we do is dig holes. This is a big project. This is a part of a big, big project. It has to be done. Everything. How much TNT's left to place? I'm not sure on the number. What I do know is that we have 7 rows to go after this one. We've done 22. This is row 22. We've got 7 to go. Everything. Few more days. Depends how much we get done today. Depends how much we get done today. We are flying through it today, to be fair. We'll see. It takes as long as it takes. Yeah. I think I'll finish it today. Probably not. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. You're shopping and you shouldn't be because you can't afford it. Brooke, stop shopping. You don't need to shop. What could you possibly need, Brooke, that's so important that you don't already have? Brooke always bullies me. Brooke expects me to be nice to her, and then she just bullies me. She's like, come to Queensland so we can hang out. I'm like, why would I come to Queensland if you're being horrible? You know what I mean? Why would I do that? Bubbly! 5 months!
Video button, DDD smile.
Thank you very much, man. Jesus Christ. Almost half a year. Thank you very much, mate. How many blocks below your storage system is this? 10. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough. Fingers crossed. Oh, whoa. Nope. Shopping for sunflower print dresses because next month I'll be going to Sunflower Festival. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Well, the owners and Kyoto wants to see. Yeah, but you bully me, Brooke, which means I don't really want to go there because you're horrible. And I'm just going to show up and you're going to be mean. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Why you won't destroy the space with manual tools? It will take less time. It definitely wouldn't. We would still be digging this out if I'd done it manually. That's also way more boring. Like, that's so lame, dude. Like, fuck that. Why would we do that? The most boring shit in the world. We can make a big explosion. Likes before nobody has ever even seen. You're never going to mess with me again. No, you can, bro. You just have to be nice. Will you two get a room already? It's not my fault Brooke's being mean. There we go. Get rid of that. It's fine. One day Brooke will be nice to me. I can dream. Is the explosion going to happen tonight? If it happens accidentally, then yes. Which is very likely. We've done this 8 times before, 7 of which it's blown up before I was ready. So the odds are in your favour. I was that stupid, it was boring. Very likely, Paige. Very likely. Is anyone ever nice to me? Not really. Like, I don't remember the last time someone was like, hey, Button. Thanks so much for everything you do, buddy. Really do appreciate it. Here's 1,500 bits to say thank you. Honestly, keep it up, mate. You're the highlight of my day. I don't remember the last time somebody said something like that. Just look at this fucking noob. That's all it is. Look at this noob. This guy sucks. Do you even Minecraft, bro? I'm used to it now. Every day is pick on button day. right? No, this should be fine. It's just a roof. True, MKO. You have been nice to me. You're one of few nice people, MKO. That's very true. That is very true. You're one of few people. Gerald is very nice to me. I like Gerald. But the majority of people are mean. Because they see a nice, innocent guy who they can take advantage of and be mean. That's what it is. Take advantage of my good nature. Yeah, like, it's getting dark here, and even though I know it's not dark enough to spawn mobs, it scares me. Then about the innocent, I am very innocent. I've never done anything. What do you mean? True, Kang, true. Okay. About to blow up the world. There's nothing wrong with that. A little bit of TNT never hurt anyone. I really hope this doesn't go off before I'm ready, because this is taking a while to get all this down, and we've nearly finished. What do you mean, Spasiba? I've never ever buried a trader. Never. I can't believe you would suggest that I would do something so absurd. How close does lava have to be to set up TNT? I believe 4 blocks. Got to be within 4 blocks. How many times have I killed or tried to kill Gluon? Like once. Listen, there was a small misunderstanding when I accidentally shot Dr. Gluon with an arrow. Okay? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to go and get that torch. That was a very minor misunderstanding. And unfortunately for Gluon, he was just in, quite simply, the wrong place at the wrong time. The only cool thing about being sick with high fever is not being able to sleep as I get towards button. Oh, thank you, man. See, that was a nice message. Thank you, bro. You can be modded. Ah! I'm kidding, we're fine. Don't trust them. I do have further falling on my boots, yeah. You have to understand, mate, that's quite a big fall to fall down there. So I'm still going to take damage. That's quite a significant fall. One clip view of 1 heart is such a banger clip. Do you know what? We were in Gamers React again. And I thought it was going to be that clip, and it wasn't. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was going to be that clip, and it wasn't. It was a different one. No, Gamers React do give me credit. I'm always more than happy for those guys to use any clips of mine. They credit appropriately. They put my name in the top left and they put my link in the description. So, columns of TNT can only end badly? No. No. Never go wrong. What do you mean? What could possibly go wrong? Redstone ore won't actually set it off, Lucy. The redstone ore is not quite strong enough to do that. If only you could watch the TNT pinging around the room without dying, it'd be epic. Well, I might try and sort a cam account for it. I might open to LAN. I think I gotta buy another Minecraft account to do that, which is fucking annoying. I don't want to buy another Minecraft account. I thought I had another Minecraft account, but I just can't remember what it is. Like, I'm pretty sure I have two. Well, what I might do is start it from this end, like dig into the wall, and then as it explodes, walk out of the wall, and I should see all of this stuff exploding next to it. In theory. TNT can explode accidentally in numerous ways. Number one, there's a block of lava too close that sets it off. Number two, a creeper blows up and sets it off. That's happened before. A skeleton could shoot with a flame bow and hit it and explode it. There's a couple of different options. A fire-breathing dragon can come through with major destruction. I mean, that's a little bit less likely, but... Alright. Look at all this TNT down here, chat. Look at it all. Oh, beautiful. I haven't figured out how we're going to observe the explosion yet. We will in some way. I just don't know how. But what I can tell you is we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows to go. That is it. 7 more and it's done. Poggers. Big pog. Before we do anything like that, though, what I am going to do is this. So we need to go get more TNT. But before we do that, I need to repair my shovels and my pickaxe. And I need to go put the signs that I'm missing into the stadium as well. I haven't figured out how we're setting it off yet. It's on the to-do list. Yeah, I said my computer wouldn't crash from it, but I'm not taking into account that we've got the fucking sorter there that's causing a shit ton of lag anyway. So it might do. I mean, this computer has yet to undergo a giant button-level explosion test. I went into a little streamer waiting for you this morning. Instant ads. I don't mind ads during stream, but entry ads just make me leave. And that is why 90 seconds of ads run every hour. It doesn't completely turn off pre-rolls, but it does at the very least turn them off for 36 minutes every hour. The amount of new people that come to the stream that wouldn't give it a chance is you'd be surprised how many people click on a stream. Right, this is the last sign we did. Now, I don't know if I ticked off names here. No, it's not the last time we did. The last time we did is Golden Jet, but I gotta find him if he's on any of these. Because I feel like I didn't... Oh, maybe I did tick off all those signs. Aha! Golden Jet. Golden Jet Crunk Walkout Vegas. I did! Let me look for Ricky J on the bottom of any of these, and then I'll know if I've done it or not. No. We haven't. Interesting. Alright, cool. Well, let's go get our stuff to do the signs, and we are good in the hood. Music Man! 13 months, my man! What a legend. What a legend.
13 months, my dude. Flexed bicep, flexed bicep.
Hell yeah,
Thank
bro.
you for being a real one. Loving how this world has evolved. Keep killing it, man. Jam soon.
Yes! I know we've been meaning to do it for a while, but absolutely, Music Man. We are doing it, bro. We are doing it. Thank you for the 13 months, my man. You're a legend. I appreciate it, dude. You are way too kind, my man. I hope you're doing well, brother. It is always a pleasure to see you. Always a pleasure. Alright, well, we'll start with channel points, and we'll go from there. We should start with channel points. Which I'm actually one short of, so I don't even know. Because somebody redeemed the channel point reward. What are all these signs? So this is the stadium that we decided to build. Just as kind of a monument, as a bit of an extra thank you to those who have supported the stream. Oh, there we go. Thank you. To those who have supported the stream. It's just a bit of an extra thank you. So, the people that have watched the stream a shit ton, if you redeem 75,000 channel points, you get yourself your name in the stadium. 1,500 bits or 3 gifted subs gets you a green sign. 5,000 bits, 10 gifted subs or $50 gets you a glowing blue sign. 10,000 bits or 20 subs gets you a glowing red sign with just you on it. And then 100,000 bits gets you a... either a player on the field or a VIP box custom built for you. Right, hang on, let me get Silent Queen on here. The Silent Queen. I got you, thank you so much. And then we got Curious Girl 40. Thank you so much for redeeming that Curious Girl. And Sniper Rat. And Mistress Rachel redeeming absolutely nothing. Enjoy. We've got Collected. We've got Death Biscuit. Makahu 22. And the Silent Queen. There you are. Boom! Thank you so much, guys. Welcome to the stadium. It is a pleasure to have you in here, as always. Alright, we're on to the green section. Oh! Fucking bollocks. Big Knee, what's the name in the stadium? We got you. You're so right. Why can't you edit signs in Minecraft? How is that not a thing yet? Right, let's try again. Do you know what? I bet chat saw that as well. But like, I'm not going to tell Button because it'd be funny to watch him have to type it all out again. It'll be funny to watch him type it all out again. Death Biscuit, Makahu 22, and the Silent Queen. There we go. Mods? Why are we asking for mods? Alright. Boom! There we are, guys. Welcome to the stadium. Right. The green section. Oh, sorry. You're talking about for the sign. Oh, I thought you were asking for the I thought you were asking for the mods about something. Yeah, true. Very true. To be fair, I probably should, actually. That'd make my life so much easier. Right. We got Jacob O'Neill 261. We got Charts with an underscore. Timo Dude TX. And Ricky J. There you are, guys. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stadium. Boom! It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we'll put here. We should have DJ, Crunk, Tonzach. This is all from my birthday, chat. All of this is from my birthday. And Skater. Thank you very much, guys. Boom! Welcome to the stadium. It's a pleasure to have you. Somewhere like here we'll do next. Take these off. Okay. Then we got Warcat 03. We got Zakona 11. We got Ricky J again. What a legend. And Shadowstone. There you are, guys. Boom! Welcome to the stadium. It's a pleasure to have you here. And we've actually got the perfect amount for one more. Which we shall put here. We got Skater. We got Lauren, wonderful Lauren. There she is. Miss Chelstastic, and Ace. 3473. There you are, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Boom! Welcome to the stadium. It's a pleasure. Alright, next up, glowing blue signs. What do I owe for that? We owe just the one. To be fair, I need to split these up at some point because we're going to do... we're going to change these so that there's 2 names to assign instead of 4. I'm just going to get around to actually doing that. Okay, and then we got Ricky J. We got Flexicus. We got Skater. And Ricky J again. Wow, what a legend. Boom. And I've done it all on the wrong side. Can I get a smile in the chat? Ricky J. Let's try again. Flexicus. Gator and Ricky J again. There we are, guys. Boom! Welcome to boom, your glowing blue sign in the stadium. And then we have 3 10K glowing red signs. I think this side is pretty much full, man. We can squeeze a couple more in here, but that's a lot, I think. I'm gonna have to go on to the opposite side of the stadium over there, I believe. All right, so we got Androopy. There you are, man. Welcome to the stadium. Enjoy your glowing red sign. Thank you for all of your incredible support. There was just like a bit of like empty space, like, almost. Yeah, like up top here. Right here should fill this out nicely. We got Shadowstone. There you are, Shadow. Enjoy your glowing red sign. Thank you for your support. And then I'm gonna get one more for Penny. Hopefully we can squeeze him in on this side somewhere. I'm gonna find a nice even gap, a nice big gap for him. Aha, right. Penny! Boom, boom. There we are, guys. Thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the stadium. Lopdo wants his name in the stadium as well. I think that's actually one more for channel points there as well. It is. Lopdo, I got you, mate. Let's get you in here. Alright, Curious. Curious Gal 40, Sniper Rat, Migny, and Lopdo. There you are, guys. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stadium. Enjoy your immortality in here forever. Alright, let's go. Red, glowing, blue, green. Lovely stuff. Perfect. And that's all the sides in the stadium caught up. Hey Cogs, how you doing, mate? Hey Toaster, good to see you guys. You like the Bone Dome? The Bone Dome's cool, man. How have you been on this world? Your builds are massive. We've had this world since May of last year. Oh shit. Damn it, I gotta repair my tools. Hang on. Let's go repair the tools real quick, and then we shall do another sand run, which might even be the last one that we have to do. If we get... Oh no, we'll have to do 2, because we'll need 4 shulker boxes of TNT. Well, that should do it after that. With a bit of luck. Hey man. I'm just here to repair my shit. Very close. Okay. They're not going to restock. Damn it! That's annoying. Well, shit. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I could probably do with a bit more food. Alright, that one's done. Hi. Let me just get this one to go. So we've got all this glass that we needed for the floor anyway, so... Do you know how many fucking times I've done that? God damn it. No. 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 Button! Alright, that's hashtag good enough. Hashtag good enough. The boom's not happened yet, no. You're going to see the new Jackass today. I want to go see that. I saw it on, I saw it advertised. I wanted to go see it. I haven't had time. I probably could have gone yesterday, to be fair. After I'd done my capture card stuff. Okay. All right. These carts are full currently. Jeez. Oh, it's only a $5 for a ticket, is it? Shit, that's actually not bad. Okay, we'll go deal with the food situation, and then it's sand time. Question is, what can I even do about the food situation? I got 27 fish. It's not really enough, is it? Yes, my giant chest monster actually is a chest monster. So that's what sucks the items through and then goes and auto sorts them all out. It's pretty cool, man. No, sort of really. You're right, Brooke. Unfortunately, I'm hated, so that would never have happened. Just gonna be like, hey, Martin, you want to go see the new Jackass? Well, yeah, sure. But no! I need an auto cow farm. Yes. Do you have the answer after that? Yes. Okay. Sand run. To the mace mine. Lego. Just not what I wanted to do. How's the capture card look, by the way, chat? Is it all good? Is it all smooth and buttery and beautiful? I'm more likely to do that than to go get a chicken Big Mac, George. That's a bit different, a full-on film. Why don't I buy golden carrots? I really didn't want to do that. I wanted to, like, make my own food. But, yeah. I might just do it temporarily until I get my own kind of thing set up. My own boat just nearly killed me. That is true, actually. I've got this whole month's pretty rammed. Yesterday it wasn't too bad, but the rest of the month's pretty full on. Oh god. Whoa, that could have been bad. Not gonna lie, my heart kind of sank for a second then. Pants were shat! You want to see Uncharted? I don't really know what that film's about. It doesn't look awful though. I've seen some of the trailers for it. Looks alright. But I just smell a flake. I've never heard that before. I smell a flake. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. I do want to someday, Brooke. There's a bit of a difference, though, to driving to Georgie, who is an hour and a half away, and coming to Queensland, which is going to cost multiple thousands of dollars, and is about, what, 15,000 miles, something like that. There's a small, minute difference in distance there. I know, it's receiving. I get a very similar vibe with Tom Holland that I do with RDJ. Like, RDJ is Iron Man. And no matter what other film he's in, doesn't matter. He is Iron Man. Like, that's it. And Tom Holland's kind of like that with Spider-Man. Like, doesn't matter what he's in, he is Spider-Man. Do you know what I mean? Did I blow up the TNT? I didn't. I'm looking for a flat area to mine out. It's not going to be a headache. None of this is really flat, though, is it? Guess this bit's not horrendous. I saw he's been memeing Robert Downey Jr. with people on TikTok. It's like, when is he going to return to the MCU? And he puts that, I think it's going to be a long, long time song over it. Quite amusing. I know Spider-Man wasn't his first movie, but that's what he's most known for. Doesn't matter if it's his first movie or not. Especially after the last Spider-Man film, like, he's known as Spider-Man. That's it. I'm sad I've got to wait 3 years for another Spider-Man film. I'm a big fan of the Spider-Man films. I just want him to go and see MJ, man. You still haven't watched No Way Home. You should. I would argue it's one of the best Spider-Man films they've ever made. But I'm so happy I went to see it on opening night because of, if I hadn't have, like, I would have seen spoilers straight away. Like, TikTok was just swarming with them. Waiting for the DVD because COVID's ruined your cinema trip? Rip. Okay, this area should be good. I know that, well, at least in the UK, we're pretty much finished with COVID now. Like, they're talking about all rules getting dropped by the end of the month. Like, even if you have COVID, you don't have to quarantine, you just carry on. Which is a bit mad to think about, really, but I guess you can't isolate forever. Life goes on. 1st of March, yeah, something like that. At the end of the day, if you've had your vaccines, nothing else you can do, is there? Can't just sit inside for the rest of your life. Gotta crack on. They dropped all restrictions in Sweden today, did they? What, no isolation if you have COVID? Nothing, you just carry on. Wow. How much is a cinema ticket in my country? In the UK, I can't actually remember what I paid for Spider-Man. It wasn't that bad, though. Like, it really wasn't that bad. I'm trying to think what I paid now. I think it was like £8. I think popcorn's more expensive than the actual ticket itself. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Put this one here. This one here. This one here. Alright, that's a lot of shovel boxes. Cool. No, not blowing up yet. Not yet, man. We're working on it. Telling your friend about the pound, you thought you were talking away. Yeah, a lot of people do for some reason. Ah, I spent loads in Tesco yesterday. I went to go to one of my local angling shops to try and get some dead baits for tomorrow's fishing stream. And they were closed. That was fun. I paid £2 for a car parking ticket that I didn't even need. Smile in the chat. So I decided to go to Tesco. I was like, I'll go to the fish counter. And I went there and I bought 2 sardines, which I didn't realize how fucking cheap sardines are. Chat, if you're struggling on money, live on sardines. Like, it's 18 pence for a fish. I couldn't believe it. 2 sardines cost me 36p. I bought 2 sardines and a herring. Because last time I went dead baiting with my granddad, we used herring. And he had a massive thing on the end of that with that. So we're going to give the old herring a go, I think. Well, the pound used to be the currency of the world. It was for a little bit, and then the US dollar took over. Not really sure why, but I don't really understand that side of, you know, currency. Nor do I really care, to be honest. As long as I can buy a pint with whatever money I have, I'm happy. As long as I can afford a pint, I don't care. We destroyed a lot of deserts, man. You gotta think we're quite lucky we're not doing what we did in Season 1. Because in Season 1, we just wouldn't have had enough desert for that creeper farm. Canadian money should be the currency of the world. What is Canadian money? Like maple syrup jars? That'll be 10 jars of maple syrup, please. Canadian money's all like colourful though. It looks so fake. It's quite funny actually. That'll be 4 maple syrup jars, please. Yeah, 50 MSJ, exactly. One day, when I'm king of the world, which is obviously highly likely, I will change Canada's currency to MSJ. I will do it. Tempe, 5 months, man. Thank you very much. I will change Canada's currency to maple syrup jars. Why? Because it would be funny. Yeah, ours got changed like 5 years ago over to like the plastic stuff instead of paper. Which I'm not really sure how that's better for the environment in any way, but, you know. Cash is becoming rarer. You just don't need cash anymore, though. Like, what do you need cash for nowadays? Nothing. Everything just contactless. Or Apple Pay. Why carry a wallet around with cash and stuff when you can just tap your phone? You know what I mean? Yeah, true. If we're talking drugs, then yeah, probably cash, but... I've yet to have heard of somebody go to order drugs and ask if they want to pay card or Apple Pay. Cash only used by people avoiding taxes. Well, it is a great way to get around taxes. Cash in hand is beautiful. It certainly is beautiful. Oh, really, Mama Burger? I mean, I have a bit of cash. I've got a big old, I've got a massive plastic cola bottle. I can't remember how tall it is. It's like a meter tall. It's pretty big. Might be bigger than that, actually. It's huge. Absolutely huge. I don't know how many liters of Coke it could have held. I don't, probably 100 liters. Like, it's massive. And it's got a little slit cut in the top of it. And I use it and I put all my cash in there. That I just have, that's like when my wallet and stuff's got too much change and shit in it. I'll just chuck it in there. So I've got it all in there. Oh my god, Button, you need to pick up the sand, you fucking idiot. What are you doing? What I need to do is I need to plan a heist. I need to do a heist, like a money heist scale heist. And just steal an entire country's gold reserve. And then I never have to worry about money again. It'd be brilliant. Highly recommend, by the way, if you haven't seen Money Heist on Netflix, I recommend you check it out. Bitcoin's where it's at. You see, I disagree on that. I don't think Bitcoin is the future. I think another cryptocurrency might be the future, but I don't think it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it just takes too long to process transactions and stuff for it. So I think if there's going to be a currency that's used, that's a crypto, it had to be something that's quick. Quick transactions. Like Ethereum's okay, but I still think Ethereum takes too long. Do you think NFTs are worth it to invest in? I think it's a very, very risky investment. I don't really understand NFTs. PSA, not financial advice. I don't really understand NFTs. Especially with the amount of pushback they're getting. I can see why NFTs could be good. Like, I can see why they could be good. The problem is, the way the system's currently set up, they're not good. Like, there is nothing stopping you from taking a screenshot of somebody's NFT, re-uploading it, and selling it. Like, there's nothing stopping you doing that. There's no rules. So, until stuff like that's sorted, I think NFTs are a bit of a waste of time. I wouldn't bother with them personally. Like, you see all these big, like, YouTube, like Logan Paul and stuff, you know, selling NFTs for, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars of profit. But that's only happening because he's Logan Paul. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the value will go up immediately because it's him. And that's it. Like, if you're just a regular dude, like you and I, yeah, it's just not going to happen, is it? Like, realistically. Yeah, I'm not in the NFT world at all. Crypto I dabble in. Don't mind a bit of crypto. Stocks are mainly my thing, but what makes me smile is the Squid Game coin that somebody made and bought out and like just robbed everybody of like 500 million or whatever it was. Well, I don't know why people bought into that. I really don't. No worries, Georgie. Enjoy. Like, to put it into perspective how risky some of these things are. This is how risky some of this shit can get. Right? You gotta be careful. This is Squid Game coin. Oh, actually, it's way above what I thought it was. What is that? Is that 2.2 billion or 2.2 trillion? I can't see if... I think it's trillion. Anyway, have a go on this. This is how risky some of this shit is. So this is Squid Game coin, alright? Watch this.
Amount of coins that are locked, staked, whatever the fuck's going on.
It's
that
trading.
would be the fully... but obviously the real one is not.
Wait for it.
So the market cap is $2.168 trillion.
$2.1 trillion.
Dollars.
Boom.
And now the market... Oh! Oh! It went to zero! Yo!
Boom! Zero. Worth nothing. Like that. Madness. That's why you gotta be careful with that kind of shit. Oh! It went to zero! That's a rug pull right there. No, the market cap, not the amount of scam, but my point is, investing in general. It's a dodgy, dodgy game. That went from a $2.1 trillion market cap to $500 in a split second. The coding of that coin was set to only the devs can cash in the stock. Really? Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, so many people, especially because there's been like a huge like crypto and like stock boom at the moment. So many people just were like, "Oh, Squid Game, that's cool. I watch Squid Game." I mean, it's very popular, so that means that lots of people will buy it. And they won't even look into the you know, the small details of they can't sell it and shit like that. And they'll just buy it, and then, well, That kind of shit happens. What? Yeah, that's why crypto's a dangerous game, man. Don't get me wrong, there are safer cryptos than that. Like, it's extremely unlikely that's going to happen to Bitcoin, but it's possible. Bitcoin's a safe game. Well, you can't really say that. Nothing. If you invest at all, nothing is a safe game, no matter what you invest in. There's always a risk. There's always a big, big risk. Take care, man, you see. I'll have a good one. Like, all it takes is one story to come out about Bitcoin or something that goes viral. One negative story. And it will just crash. You know what I mean? Or one government to say, we've had enough of this. Like, it's all banned or something like that. Which they're trying to do anyway. Not ban it, but, like, take control of it. It's all it takes. And when all that goes through, that space is going to get hit hard, I believe. Button coin, on the other hand. Lauren, thank you for the 100 minutes. Got to head off now. Thank you for the vibes. Have a great stream. Oh, thank you so much, Lauren. Have a great day, yo. Thank you for hanging with us. You are wonderful, and thank you for all of your support. Yeah, there is no safe game with any sort of investing, crypto or not. Crypto stocks, whatever. There's no safe game. No. If it was that safe, everybody would do it. Savings accounts would be pointless if it was that safe. But it's not. What? I think a better terminology to use would be the risk level. But even then, I wouldn't say Bitcoin is a low risk. What? But that is the world of investing in a nutshell. Risk to reward. The higher the risk, likely to be the bigger the reward. And it's what you're prepared to take based on the knowledge you know. Oh yeah, this desert's just down there. Do you have to call it coin or could you just call it buttons? I mean, I could just call it buttons, yeah. I will not be making my own crypto. Alright. Enjoy whatever it is while it lasts. Oh, well, that's it. Whoa. Yeah, I invest in buttons nowadays. So all we need is Elon Musk to tweet, you can now buy a Tesla with buttons. The thing I don't understand about crypto is what gives it its value. Who says some random coin can be worth thousands? It's just how in demand it is. You know, like Bitcoin, for example, there's a limited amount of them. Like only so many can be mined. I can't remember what year all of them will be mined, but once they are, that's it. And it's whatever people are prepared to pay for one. You know what I mean? It's the same with anything, though. Like, this Sharpie, for example, not sponsored. If there was only 10 of these in the world, the value of this would be huge if people really wanted it. Because there's only 10. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same with crypto. And then once you get a bit of hype and stuff behind it, I can't find the end of this fucking thing. Where is it? Oh, there. Then we get a bit of hype and shit behind it, then more people know about it, which means more people want it, and then the price goes up. Kind of like the day that humans figure out how to mine an asteroid and bring it back to Earth. Like diamonds and gold and stuff like that, the price of that will just go through the floor. Because there'll be so much of it. You know what I mean? But we decided that gold would be, well, it's a rare substance anyway, but we decided that that would be the rare substance we were to use instead of iron or something, you know? Does that kind of make sense? It's just how much in demand is that item or digital currency? You know what I mean? I have to have that Sharpie. I will pay big money for it. Okay. Why don't you use a totem? We like to do proper hardcore here, mate. One life and that's it. No totems. Well, I think the thing with diamonds as well is not how many there are. It's the quality of the diamond. How many imperfections. Like, to get an absolute perfect diamond with not a single imperfection in it is extremely rare. And hard to find. So there's a lot of diamonds, but it's just the quality of the diamonds. Maybe, Swash. I mean, we're not going to be mining asteroids anytime soon, but whoever is the first person to do that is going to make a shit ton of money. You've made a mistake, Owen. You've made a mistake. Or you'll bowl and you'll have the classic girl issue of your nail gets caught on the ball somehow and the ball just rips your nail off and then it splits it. And then you rip your fingernail in half and then that's bleeding, then it hurts. It's gonna have to be a ramp job for you, Aaron. It's gonna have to be a ramp job. Must admit, when I see something like that happen, I saw it happen to Roxy a few times, and she split like right through her actual nail, like ow. That's fucking painful. Dropped a ball on his thumb. It was like his thumb didn't fucking explode or something. Elon and Jeff will go to space. I can see it happening faster than you might think. What, mining asteroids? I don't think Jeff's going to be doing it. Must admit, I think I'm on a few people. What Blue Origin do doesn't really impress me that much. Like, they just fly up and like in a straight line and then just come back down. Like, that's it. I don't know. Maybe that should impress me more than it does, but it doesn't. Like, and it goes just to the very edge of space. But when you're talking about a booster that flies up properly into space, does a somersault, flies backwards, and then lands itself, like that to me is a way more impressive feat. Than what Jeff does. Nothing. I'm just not that impressed by it. You pay tens of thousands of dollars to fly to space to be there for 2 minutes before you come back down. Do you know what I mean? Like, until that goes fully into space, goes round the moon and comes back, I'm just not that impressed. Well, that's what I'm saying, Miss Charles Sassett. Yeah, it just seems like a fun thing to be able to go to space with Blue Origin, but yeah, you look at SpaceX, like the goal of going to Mars and shit. And like their Starship stuff. It's all pretty mad. I saw that they'd stacked that booster as well. They stacked that booster with the big arms that they're using to catch their things now. For those that haven't seen what's going on with that, everybody knows about like SpaceX landing rockets. But what they want to do now is have a rocket come down back to the launch tower, have two big arms on the launch tower, catch it, put it back on the pad, then they want to catch the Starship that comes down, put that back on top of it, refuel it, and send it straight back up. And yesterday was the first time that they used the arms to stack something, which was quite exciting. Catching a fucking 10-story building midair. Just because you do. We are going to do a super smelter. Yeah, that's going to happen. We're nearly finished, chat. Nearly finished. think mining in space would be the first thing to start. I don't know. What I do know, though, is space both terrifies me and excites me. Like, space is... If you think about how big it is, like, and how little we know, it's a very scary place. What could have been happen if Microsoft didn't buy Mojang? You mean like what would have happened? I think all in all, the Microsoft Mojang deal was actually for the best for Minecraft. Like the amount of updates that Microsoft are pumping out now is, I think, significantly higher than what would have been if Notch still owned it. I think all in all, it was for the better. The only thing I'm sad about is Notch had a plan to make a Red Dragon boss, which obviously never came to light, but I think that would have been really cool. Alright, give me all this. We're good. Do-do, da-da-dee-dee. Cool. I'm just going to fill our inventory and we're gone. What do you think about how little we know about the depths of our own oceans? Shouldn't we try to learn more about that instead of focusing resources into space exploration? I think the ocean is quite an interesting place as well. I wish there was more being done to learn about our oceans. However, humans suck, is the bottom line. And I think humans are stupid. And I think that we will mess up this planet more than we already have. And at that point, it'll be a case of we do need somewhere else to go because we're too dumb to notice what we're doing to our own planet. So, as much as I'd like to know more about the ocean, I think having other options to go elsewhere is probably a good idea. That's what I think. And I think whilst things like currency and money obviously has to exist for the way our systems to work now, but while they exist, power will be sought after more than just the good for everyone, you know, the best for everyone, i.e. looking after the planet, wildlife, other people. Whilst money's a thing, I don't think that will happen. So, yeah. I completely get going to a different planet. Which direction did I come from here? I think I came from over here. You think there's a reason we're trying to get away from them? No, I picked the shulkers up. I don't know if there's necessarily a reason we're trying to get away from them. But I do think there's a lot to be discovered under there. I don't think it's anything like the fucking... I don't know if you guys have seen the film The Meg, where there's like some like layer at the bottom of the ocean and there's all these ancient beasts stuck under it. I don't think there's any of that bollocks, but I do think that there's a lot of nutty shit out there. Like, I don't think Megalodon's extinct. I think he's still about somewhere. There has to be. There's no way it can't be. So, but the deep sea is a scary, exciting, interesting place. You did watch the Meg? Great one as well. That movie has been out for fucking ages, guys. I'm sorry. If you've not seen that film, that's your own problem. It's literally like someone getting upset over me saying that Dumbledore died. I didn't know he died. I haven't watched that film yet. You would get into it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that part of it's in the trailer anyway. No shot, they're still alive. They're huge. We definitely would have seen them by now. Yeah, but you have to understand, we've only explored 5% of the 5% or 2% of the ocean. Some pitifully small amount. Like, there's not a chance there's not one out there somewhere. Not a chance. Did I blow up yet? No. No. True, Cordy, true. How many days? 2,950. 51 about to be. I'm about to sleep. But each to their own, but I'm intrigued to find out more about both. Oh, your dad ordered a drone to go fishing. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Probably should have crafted this sound up first. What's all the sand for? For TNT, my man. Oh, okay, we have a little bit more up here. I thought that was it for a second. I kind of shit myself. It's fine. We're good. Okay. Yeah, I do think there's other life out there as well. There has to be. At the size of the universe, there has to be other stuff out there. That's why I'm super stoked to find out what this James Webb Telescope's going to be able to see. I think it's going to be mental when that thing comes online. I mean, technically, even the technology on that thing's out of date now. Because that started back in, what, 2008 or something ridiculous? Okay. Well, that, I think, is going to reveal some cool shit. I saw somebody tweet the other day. They were like, first images in from the James Webb Telescope. And it was a picture and it said, remove before flight. It was just a label. It said, remove before flight. How funny would that be, though? Launching a nutty telescope like that, and they forgot to take the lens off the lens before they launched it. Ever heard of the Fermi paradox? I haven't, no. But I think the future of that kind of stuff's exciting. I think the future of that sort of thing is quite exciting. Okay. I think the hard part to know as well with that kind of stuff is when do you send somebody to another galaxy or another planet that's like 3 light years away? Because A, we can't even travel at the speed of light yet. B, by the time they do get there, who's to say we haven't invented something better that could have got there 4 times faster and then overtakes them and beats them there? Like, it's all a bit mad. It's all a bit mad. When they annoy you enough. We're sick of these astronauts. Hey guys, you want to go see another galaxy? You'll be the very first to be there. Button, it's a way to try to explain if intelligent life does exist somewhere in the universe. One theory is that it does, but it stays quiet due to natural evolution. Most intelligent life will be afraid, I think you meant to say that, of prey versus predator situation. If they find civilization that is weaker than them, they'll be fine. If they find civilization stronger than them, they could be fucked. That's a theory. That is a theory. Yeah, I think I saw that a while ago, Miss Jonestastic. I think that we already know there's other shit out there. There's a documentary. I can't remember what it's called, but it's with a guy called Bob Lazar, who worked at Area 51, who tells his story about how he supposedly worked on dark matter engines and the government trying to shut him up and stuff like that. And to be fair, I thought it was going to be a load of bollocks and just some guy chatting shit, but I genuinely believe him that he has worked on stuff that's that we don't know about that's come from elsewhere, and I completely believe that. I would recommend you have a little watch of that documentary. It's very, very interesting. They did 130 stacks approximately to finish. Really? The moon. I don't think the moon landing was fake. I know there's going to be a lot of people that do believe that. I don't think it is. Bazonius, you've studied a lot of shit, mate. You chill out, my man. Chill out, my dude. Whilst you are entitled to your opinion. Just be, try not to be the overpowering voice when sharing it. Oh, God. I have to AFK the crew farm tonight. Yeah, there's lots of theories about it. Everyone will believe different things, and that's totally fine. It's totally fine. Okay, I don't know how much gunpowder we got left, but I think it's only a few chests. There's about 6. Hey, Kira, how are you? Long time no see. Oh, damn it. I'm going to be like I'm a stack of sand short. I met Neil Armstrong when I was serving in the RAAF. I have a strange feeling he didn't go by things that were said. He didn't go by things that were said? What do you mean? Hanging out home, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you, Kira. Maybe do a second row of hoppers so the gunpowder goes fast through the chest. Yeah, I mean, I could do. It's not that deep, because when I'm in there, it's kind of ticking down anyway. Hey, Eric. What other conspiracy theory do I think is 100% true? None, really. I think... What else do I think is 100% true? There's a conspiracy theory in my chat, actually, that my penis is smaller than an inch. I believe that is 100% true. No, I'm not a big conspiracist, if I'm honest. I'm not a big conspiracist. I don't like speculating shit without, you know, scientific facts behind it. Do you know what I mean? I don't really do speculation. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I Oh shit, I need some gunpowder for more fireworks. Is there anything else that I... How about to throw my elytra in lava? Well, I have 4 more, so I would do it for quite cheap. Loch Ness Monster? That's a tricky one. I don't think it exists. No, I'll just leave it at that. Like, I don't think it exists. JFK assassination? I mean, what's the conspiracy theory behind that? Like, that's more of a... You mean, like, was it an inside job kind of thing? About 100. 100 bits to throw my leech into lava. No. Thank you for the 10 bits, mate. The theory that it was an inside job. We gotta be careful we don't get political here. We don't do politics and shit. Do I think it was an inside job? I don't know enough about it, to be honest with you. I'd be inclined to say no. I think... I've seen some stuff on it where, like, he was always seen and not many people really liked him because he was too nice, kind of thing. Didn't want to do wars and stuff, just wanted to negotiate stuff and all this other stuff. I can see the public being annoyed about that as well, especially Americans. Like, we're America, we're the fucking best. So I would say no. I'd say somebody did it out of anger with that kind of thing. I don't think I necessarily believe it was an inside thing. 9/11. No, I don't think so. At least with the 2 main towers. I think that other building was a bit skeptical, but I don't think with the 2 main towers, I don't think that was planned. We're not going to go too much into that one though, because that can get quite hairy with people's opinions on that one. On a subject that is quite sensitive for a lot of people. So, not the Pentagon. There was it World Trade Center 7? Was it? Not the Pentagon. The one that fell down like 7 hours later or something. Whatever it was. That one is a bit, I don't know, but the rest of it, the other 2, I think was all thing. We're not going to go too much into that one. I would love to go and see the 9/11 memorial place. I really would. I think that would be an incredibly moving, loud silence. I think it would be a very loud silence. Yeah. I'd like to go there though. I find a lot of... I've watched a lot of 9/11 documentaries. I find the whole thing very, very fascinating. Obviously it was a huge tragedy, but some of the documentary stuff is incredibly fascinating about it. Oh shit, that could be dangerous. But someday I'll go there. I'd like to go to New York in general, though. I think New York in general would be kind of a cool place to visit. Lava pops! I know. A ghost's real. Now, ghosts... I've got a bit of an interesting opinion on this. Like, I've heard people say I've seen ghosts and all this shit, and I don't necessarily believe that. Like, I don't think you would see a ghost, at least not unless you were hallucinating or something like that. However, and there are events in my life that have happened that I cannot explain. For example, when I lived in my old house, I really, really liked, for some reason, when I was in school, you know those giant clips they used to use on like a, it was like an easel, and you'd have these huge sheets of paper, and they had these big like clips that are a bit like this here. I've got one here. They're a bit like this, but they're giant versions of it. You know what I mean? There was a thing about them that just fascinated me. Yeah, bulldog clips. Yeah, like these. They just kind of fascinated me, the giant ones. I don't know why, but they did. And one day, we had this like little wooden chair that was next to our TV. And I was sat playing my little Namco console, whatever, and the chair was there. And there was nothing underneath it. And I went out the front of the house. I think it was to talk to my neighbor or something like that. And I went out the front of the house for something. And I came back 5 minutes later. And there were 2 giant big bulldog clips underneath the chair. Now, we never had any. No one in my family knows where they came from. I don't know where they came from. Like, we never owned any. 5 minutes later, they just appeared. And they were just there. I can't explain it to this day. I don't know what happened. But literally 5 minutes later, they appeared. And I can't explain that. No, didn't have any pets. Well, I had a goldfish, but he's not put it there, has he? I cannot explain that. And that will go with me to my grave, probably, as something I will never know the answer to. It wasn't there the whole time. It wasn't. Because I remember looking under it. Not, like, deliberately, but I looked at the chair as I left, and there was nothing underneath it. I don't know. I can't explain it. There is no explanation. Does the moon's position influence our behavior? I don't really know, other than tidal stuff, what effect the moon really has on the planet. I think it can affect like different pressures and stuff like that, which I think can elevate tensions easier and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess sort of. In a way. So, yeah, I'd probably be inclined to say yes to that. I think it was the goldfish. I mean, mate, like I said, I have zero explanation for how that happened. And I don't think I ever will. Do I believe in Father Christmas? Do you know what? My parents were fucking genius with that shit. So my bedroom used to be above our garage, right? Rip that bunny. Used to be above our garage. So when I looked out the window in the morning, I could see the roof of the garage, I could see the rest of my street. And I woke up on Christmas Day, and I looked out my window, and there was a half-eaten carrot on top of the garage roof. Right outside my window. And I fucking freaked out. I'm like, Mum, Rudolph's dropped a carrot. And I've gone ballistic over it. Obviously, the reality is my dad just bit it in half and just threw the other half on the roof because he knew I'd see it. But for the longest time, I believed it so hard. I was like, no way. But that was pretty cool. I also woke up once when my parents were putting presents in my room. And I thought it was Father Christmas, so I pretended to be asleep. Nice, Georgie. Yeah, I was like, Mom, Dad, you gotta see this. And they're like, oh my God, no way. Obviously just thinking, you thick twat. How long have I been a streamer? I started broadcasting 10 years ago when I was 13 on YouTube. And I transitioned to Twitch, it'll be 8 years ago in May. 8 years ago in May. I've been a streamer a long ass time. Yeah, Santa, I believed is Santa for a long time. The one I figured out very quickly was the Tooth Fairy. I figured that one out. But what a load of bollocks that is. I figured that one out like straight away. Oh, I appreciate you lurking, man. I remember my mum scolding Santa while staring at my dad on Christmas morning because Santa had forgot to lock the front door. Why so much, Santa? For TNT, man. With a bit of luck, this will be all the TNT we need. Once we've got all this, it'll be enough. Smart, Georgie. Stonks right there. What are we blowing up? We're blowing up underneath of our Mayan temple because we want to. I want to have a nice glass floor and then underneath just have a big ocean monument surrounded by like a coral reef. I think that'll look cool as shit. Fishing streams are very chill. Fishing stream tomorrow, chat. As a reminder, tomorrow will be a fishing stream. Hog in the chat. Won't be with Matt, no. You're Mexican. Nice, man. Mexican food is banging. 5 shulkers of TNT will do it. Is that true? Interesting. I won't be joining. I'm going to be sick. Why? Brooke, calm yourself. All right, you're being dramatic. Fish are beautiful. What's my favorite TV show? I don't really watch TV shows. I just finished watching Afterlife, though. That was pretty good. My favorite's probably Money Heist. I really liked Money Heist. I wanted to watch it all again, but I just don't have time. I'm too busy. Look at that pillager way over there. Money Heist was good. I enjoyed Money Heist. Fishing's brilliant. You sit on the bank, especially in the summer. Carp fishing in the summer. Sat on the bank. Nice hot day. Couple of beers. You can come fishing someday, George, if you want. I love it. Sat there with your feet up, a beer in hand. Some of the places I go have a cafe, so you have like a bacon sandwich on the bay. Oh, brilliant. It's a brilliant day out. Yeah, 7 rows to go. Tomorrow I'll be fishing on a lake. I just don't know what lake I'm going to go to yet. The problem with the lake I do the fishing streams on for predator fishing, it's just under an hour's drive, and then I've got just under an hour's walk into the middle of nowhere. It's a bit of a nightmare to get to, but it is a really nice place. It's a really nice place. You don't have the patience to fish? Well, you can just enjoy the vibe of it. Don't worry too much about the catching a fish part. Just chill out. It's no different. It's no different to you going outside and sunbathing. Oh, I can't wait for the summer to go fishing again, man. Can't wait. Yeah, the fishing part of it's a bonus. As long as you're sat there in the sun with a beer. The fish is a bonus. You can do it. Exactly. Just imagine you sunbathing with a beer. But you just happen to be next to a lake with a fishing rod in the water. Hey, catch it. How you doing, mate? Oh, that's amazing, personally. I'm so jealous you live in Florida. I could never, ever live in America, but if I was going to live somewhere, it would probably be Florida, just for the fishing. Literally just for fishing. Like, the fishing in Florida is so sick. I used to live in Canada when I was little. The lakes and ponds I used to fish were awesome. We loved ice fishing. I'd like to do ice fishing one day. That'd be cool. I've never heard anything about Florida, man. I've already done wrestling crocodiles, though. I did that when I went to Australia. They'll be like laying on your doorstep and stuff when you wake up, so you just gotta like, you gotta grab that shit, hop on its back, wrestle it. It does, bro. Hence why I'm coming back to Australia. You grab it, you wrestle it. It's awesome. Okay. Not with a salty? Hell yeah! Saltwater crocodile. We love it. Steve Irwin style, mate. You stalk him, and boom! Straight on him. Oh, a saltwater crocodile never hurt anyone. What do you mean? British man eaten by saltwater. Oh, satisfying. British man eaten by crocodile as he attempts to wrestle Steve Irwin style. But I'd nice like to ask me friends with benefits with someone that's in an open relationship. Are you proud of me, Dad? I mean, as long as they are in an open relationship, and she's not just told you that. Then hell yeah, mate. Secure the bag, you know what I'm saying? I was sad, MK. I went to Perth Zoo when I was in Australia, and I was really wanted to see a giant saltwater crocodile, which they had one there. And I was like, yes. And I got to its enclosure, and it wasn't there. And there was a sign saying, sorry, our saltwater crocodile passed away last week. I was like, oh, nice. Oh, rip. My dreams of seeing one of those was pretty much shattered right in front of me. I think they called it some really generic name, like Salty or something. It was like, we passed away last week. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, they're a carp or like a treasured fish in the UK. That's why it's pretty bonkers about Australia, because it's not a native species. It's actually illegal to put a carp back if you catch one in Australia. You have to kill it. I don't think I could ever do that. I think I'd have to put it back and just take the risk. And just play dumb that I didn't know because I'm British. Oh, we've dug a lot of this desert, mate. At 9 p.m. What's TNT for? For a big boom. Like a boom so big, it's the biggest boom you've ever seen. Does British refer to the UK or just specifically England? Specifically England. Because then you've got Scottish, Welsh, Irish, you know. So if you're British, just specifically from England. Yeah, English is also for England. But don't call a Scotsman British, whatever you do, because he will punch you. Technically, yeah, it's Scotland and Wales, but don't call them that. They're very angry folks out there. Yeah. The Scots and Welsh hate being called British. It's a true story. Especially the Scottish. I'm Scottish, definitely not British, you see. So even though technically they are, you really upset me if you say they're British. I'll say something similar to that. And you just have to hope you know what they said. Statistically, most Scots don't like it, but I don't mind being called Scottish or British. Yeah. I mean, it's not really that deep, is it? But... all right. Why is there a random cat here? What the hell? A very good question. Alright, that'll do. There's just a random ass cat here. Oh, it's actually raining. I didn't even realize. Alright. Yeah, so we demolished a bit of the desert. To be fair, we could probably do that patch if we need more. But we've done here, more or less. We've done a little bit over there, a little bit more over that side. The problem is there's not really any flat areas, which is where I want to do it. I bet you thought I was going to kill the cat in your shit. If you could be any animal for a day, what would I be? Probably a bird. Just to fly about and annoy people. And shit on people that I don't like. That'd be funny. Yeah, probably a bird. Whoa! I wouldn't want to, like, be a bird for a long period of time, because I'd end up getting eaten by a cat or something. But to be a bird for a little bit would be good. What bird? Anything. A pigeon, because they do some mad shits. And I'll just go and shit on everyone that I don't like. Yeah, probably a pigeon. I'd make that really annoying noise at like 4 o'clock in the morning. That one. If you're British, you'll know what that sound is. Oh my god, this someone has an emote for it. Wow. It's a free alarm code. It's fucking annoying is what it is. I would be the cat that ate me. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Eagles have amazing vision. Well, I'm not too worried about good vision. I can't see much anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Which one of these has got TNT in it? None of them. Which one? Oh, I probably could have brought a bit more sound with me. Oh well. At 9 p.m. What I'm going to do is bring all that gunpowder down. Wow. Thanks, Georgie. Appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Creep ahead from the totem just got you. Oh, that, yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I think you meant Brooke. And I remember when Brooke used to love me. It was bad, man. How times have changed. Brooke hates me now. Time for OBS? Yes. Very much so. I made a joke to him about doing you and it went to waste. When? I don't love you anymore because you're a bully. What do you mean? I'm not a bully. It's a pretty nifty staircase. It certainly is, mate. It does work quite well. Alright, let's see how far we can get with this. Alright. You're the biggest bully to me. Brooke, I have been nothing but loving and caring. Okay? Can you quickly show me the gunpowder producing the... Can you quickly show me the gunpowder producing farm? I'm just gonna... Yes, I can. Give me 1 second. Let me craft all this and then I shall show you. Shout at me to show you though, because I'll probably forget. What? Oh. Penis! Yes, that. It's really annoying that I'm like one off. Bullies are banned in the UK? I mean, exactly. I'm not a bully. I don't know why Brooke thinks I'm a bully. I've only ever been nice to her. By the way, chat, when I end stream today, make sure to shout at me to AFK the Creeper Farm, please and thank you. Please and thank you. In fact, I gotta repair my fucking shovels as well. They're not in a good way. When's the big boom gonna happen? When it's finished. It's weird that you can't take the stat like that. It's very weird. bring more gunpowder down. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. Must admit. Really don't think I'm gonna have enough. Slightly concerning. Let me move a bunch of this down. You're new here. Welcome, Pixel Riffs. Or not Pixel Riffs, I should say. We're getting low, man. And shout at him to respond to my message because I can't remember waiting for business days. What do you mean? I'm good at replying to messages. Buttons and Angel. Aw, thank you, MKill. See, we love MKill. This is why I love you. You see, this is why you're one of my favorites. How much have we got left? 1, 2. Wow, that's it. We're on the struggle bus here. Side note, by the way, chat, thank you so much for being here. If you're new out there and you haven't done so already, do go ahead and smash the follow button. We'd love you to come and hang out again sometime. We're also 10 subs away from a pretty beautiful milestone of 1,350 subs. We're 10 subs away. So if you sat on a Twitch Prime sub and you think, you know what? This button guy's not too bad. I wouldn't mind coming to hang out again sometime. Please go ahead. Smash the Prime sub button. There's a ton of you hitting the follow button though. Thank you, chat. Appreciate it. Hey Mason, how are you? The bleach is out. Wait, why have you got bleach out here? What are you doing? Is the creeper farm still going since you're below it? No, it should be working right now, Drop. It won't be going when I'm down placing TNT. We're too far away. Take care, Georgie. Have a good time at the cinema. How many rows to go? 7. Zibun. This one. We're not far off finishing, to be fair. And don't forget, chat, tomorrow, fishing stream. As long as the weather stays good. So, pog for that. Right, this is going to be pretty close, actually. That's 4. How much did chat, how much did you say I needed to finish this? I think we're going to be just short. I think we're going to be just short. I think. Yo! Drez joining the party with Prime. Thank you so much, mate. Prime. Out of your goddamn mind. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it a lot, man. Okay, there's no point in putting it in the shulker. We have 4 shulkers full of TNT, plus whatever the hell I have here. Hey, Drez, thank you so much for the Prime sub, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you. George didn't even say goodbye, bro. I literally said goodbye, bro. Wow. Alright, bro. I'm not having this. This is a prime example of you bullying me. I literally said goodbye to Georgie, and you're going to come at me like that. Bang out of order. That was horrible, bro. The Big Bang is supposed to be... I don't know. We're not far off it. Enderman has stolen some wool from my chest. Or was it struck by lightning? Might have been struck by lightning. Where am I from in the UK? I'm from Cambridgeshire, mate. What else have I missed here? Am I back in the V-Dub Club? Wait, with that... You got a new car or the one from your brother's one? What's the big hole for? Building a giant ocean monument in when it's done. I'm gonna get 2 black wool real quick. I don't think I have it. I'm not even going to have it in my house. I have to get it out of here. But yeah, the idea is this floor is all going to be glass. You'll be able to come in and look down. There'll just be a big ocean monument with a huge coral reef and stuff around it. Should be pretty cool. What did you get, Mason? Alright, give me black real quick. Hey. 2 should do. Actually, fuck it. We'll take it all and we can just throw it in the chest and we'll sort it out. This must have been lightning. This can't have been an Enderman, surely. Or maybe it was. I don't know. Yeah, I must admit, though, I think I'm leaving the VW Club soon. I thought it was... Ow. Oh, it's a Polo. Oh, nice. What is it, like an older one, then? If it was just given to you, I assume it's an older one. Right. Let's see what we can do here, chat. 7 rows to go. Here we go. Keep your eyes in the bottom right-hand corner. Look for lava pops. If you see it, shout at me. I don't know if I'm going to have enough food for this. 30 plates, 6 go o'clock. Oh, shit. And it was just given to you? Fucking hell. Happy days. Happy days. I'm getting old. How many days will it take? What do you mean? To finish all this? Not many. It's nearly done. Oh, fuck off. The most inconvenient thing happened to me today. No, hold on a second, Brooke. Screw your inconvenience for a second. You have just been straight up horrible to me, and I demand an apology. I demand an apology. Oh, you did apologize? Did you? Oh, you did. Okay, never mind. You did apologize. Apology accepted. The most inconvenient thing happened to me today. I bit into a sub and one of my liner attachments broke off and I swallowed it. Ow. That sounds painful. We've got 7 rows to go. 7 rows to go. No, we haven't quite finished yet. This, if you do miss this explosion when we do it, it'll be live on the YouTube channel. It'll be on TikTok, everything like that. So don't panic. There'll be a YouTube short of it. Not to put obsidian on top? Nah. Fuck that. I thought about doing a layer underneath the storage system, but I'm just going to have to hope that it doesn't get blown up. I'm hoping that the 10 layers of blocks I've left is going to be enough to stop it. It's going to be close, I think, between being enough and not enough. It's more inconvenient because now I have to schedule a 3-hour road trip to my orthodontist to have it replaced. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, is it that important to have your teeth aligned? Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I completely forgot. Is the guy here that wanted to see the creeper farm in action? If you're here, give me a wave. I'll go do it real quick. If he's gone, then I shan't bother. But if he's still here, I'll go do it. I'll go do it now. I know, Cast. I know. Okay, I'll go do it now. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I completely forgot about it. I really need better food than this. The food's shit. No, I'll go do it now because I will forget if I don't. My storage system's gonna go boom, isn't it? I can just feel it. Farmers are going carrots. I know, but I don't want to buy for my food. I wanted to like harvest it myself. I might just buy it temporarily. So this is how the creep farm works. It's very, very easy. So this is based off of, I believe, Logical Geek Boy's design. I could be wrong, but I think it's based off his design. But basically, we then made it our own by making, instead of just having one column, we put 4 next to each other to make one big like block. Brucky, 5 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So the way it works, thank you, Brucky. Coming up on half a year, mate. Thank you. The way it works, creepers will spawn on the platforms. They will immediately see the cats that are in the minecarts in the middle. They'll get scared and then they'll run to the sides. The carpets you can see in there are to stop spiders spawning. So there you see, creeper spawn, sees the cats, get scared, and they run to the edge. There he goes. And they just keep spawning. And then when they fall down, so they walk onto the trapdoors. But because mob AI can't detect if a trapdoor is open or closed, the creepers just walk straight off the edge. They walk straight off the edge. If they get stuck temporarily like that, they'll eventually walk back, get scared, and just walk off anyway. They walk off the edge where they land on magma blocks, and then they hiss about a lot, and then they die. But you can see, it produces quite a lot of creepers. You can see them all down to there's loads of them. Produces a lot of creepers. Haven't been on Twitch in years, and he looks so much different. In a good way or a bad way? Am I going to grow the moe out more? I'll probably grow my beard out a little bit, yeah. At least for a little bit. I won't let it get too dense, and then I'll shave it again. Oh no, I'm in a constant battle with my beard. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I hate it. I'm in a constant back and forth with it. Should have killed him with full damage. Could have done that. But there's no rush to get the gunpowder. Like, I could have just let him drop and die, but... Yeah, and then under the magma box, we've got a hopper minecart, yeah. It's that easy. I can hear that. That's a problem. I don't know where they are. But we need to find it. There's a cave somewhere. Emergency torches are being deployed for the situation. Now we need to take this very slowly. Because if there is a creeper here, shit's gonna get hairy. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's a few zombies about. No sign of any creepers. This is a bit close to the TNT, so we're gonna be a little bit careful here. The problem is when you start missing little caves like this, because everywhere else is lit up, all the mobs spawn in it. Alright, we're back close to the TNT again, so let's be careful. Okay, I think it was just this. See? Little things like this, if I just drop straight into, it could be nasty. So it's important that we get those. Only takes one creeper. Thank you, Feather. Appreciate the kind words. That is super, super kind of you. That is super, super kind of you. I don't know how I missed that, actually. Hey, Robert. But on a tip, just put obsidian underneath the hoppers and chests. I could. Is that boring? Is that really lame? It is a bit. How's the progress going on blowing up your world? Good. We have 6 layers to go, or 6 rows to go, sorry, after this. No obsidian. I mean, obsidian is going to make this. It's not going to be as fun if we know that it's safe, right? We are going to make a raid farm. Raid farm is going to happen. To be fair, chat, this is a long-term mod. If the storage system does get blown to smithereens, it's not that big of a deal. Like, we can just rebuild it. There's no rush. Will you be on about midday vision tomorrow? About 12? Yes, I should have been live for hopefully. I'm hoping to get down there for 10. So if I get up at like 7:30, I'm hoping I can be there for 10 fishing. Hopefully. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing an IRL fishing. Well, I say I'm doing a fishing stream, chat. We're fishing in real life. It's going to be an IRL stream. Hurricanes! Thank you for the prime. 10 months, mate. Welcome back. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that a lot, dude. Coming up on that 1 year. And taking us 9 subs away from 1,350. And I'm on my knees. Got you, base. No, we're not fishing in Minecraft. Fuck that. IRL used to be a category on Twitch, and then it got split up into multiple other categories. So now you've got like just chatting, sports, and all this other shit. But the just chatting category basically became the IRL category anyway. No, definitely not, Paige. When I've caught a fish, I usually have to get down on my knees to unhook it safely. So you wouldn't want to do it like standing up just in case you hurt the fish, you know? It's a very good point you bringing up fish health and safety. Yes, sir. Coming on in. Thank you very much. 4 months, bearing down on that half a year. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it, yes, so thank you. You know what I find funny? When I first subscribed, I was terrified of it coming up. I got so embarrassed because I wanted to be a lurker. But now look at you, yeah. Why would you be embarrassed about it coming up? Fish health and safety is a huge problem. Wow, Robert. She wanted it to be overlooked. Big cake. Big cake. Overlooked Brooke should be renamed now, though, to be fair. She should be center of attention, Brooke. I'm kidding, Brooke. That was a joke. Don't take it to heart. Slime squishes. Oh. But if any time you go past the stadium, can you please stop by it? I hear people talking about it. I'd like to see it. Of course. I got you, man. Remind me. I'm going to go up here with TNT and then back. Remind me when I get to the very end. And I'll show you. Sound like a plan of Rudy. Rudy. By the way, I don't know if we've got any football fans in the chat. Specifically any Tottenham Hotspur fans. If we do. What a great game last night was. What a great game. I very much enjoyed watching that. Spurs, I have quite a few fans actually. Oh, I support United, yeah. But I've accepted that my club is in a pitiful state. Whereas Spurs seem to think they're good. Oh, mate. I do feel slightly bad for anyone that supports Spurs after yesterday. Went 2-1 up. Then it got back to 2-0. And then it went 3-2 up. And then they got the equaliser and it was disallowed because it was offside in like the 90th minute. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's just what I needed, especially with how United are playing. I'd like United to get fourth, but I don't know if that's going to work. We've got to beat Southampton on Saturday. Which I don't think is going to happen. Because we are in a fucking state. It's been painful to be a United fan for about 3 years. And I must admit, I think it's only going to get worse. I think it's only going to get worse. Wow, Ace. Well, it has, but if you thought United were going to carry on the way they were after Fergie left, you were delusional. Like, it was obvious they were going to go downhill. I just didn't think we'd go as low as we've gone. Like, I wish we'd got Conte as a manager. I really do. I think he'd have done wonders. I don't mind Ralph, but he's, whoops. I feel like he doesn't have... I feel like he lets others tell him what to do. I feel like Conte would not have let that happen. I don't mind Rangnick. I think he's better than Ollie. I think he's better than Ollie, but I think the issues at Man United lie a lot deeper than the manager. Like, he wanted a centre-holding midfielder in the transfer window, and they wouldn't let him have one. Like the board. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of stuff going on with our board, and they're just all money, and not actually how the team's doing. Lots of surgeries by keeping him when he's been unhappy for so long. No, that's what I'm saying though. Like, Lingard wanted to go, Rangnick said go, and then the board said no, he stayed. Like, it's fucking stupid. Like, I feel bad for the guy. Both of them. Like, Ralph was letting him go. He said, if you want to go, go. Like, But the board denied it. So said he's got to stay. But it's just, I mean, that to me just shouts alarm bells. Like, when the manager is not in control of what's going on, like. And getting overruled, like, it's just, like, that's how deep the problem is. And it's only going to get worse. It is. I think we're going to lose all our best players, and we're just going to be left with the horse shit. And, we're going to be in, like, 15th. Maybe not that bad, but... Well, yeah, they wanted to hold on to Lingo because Greenwood left, but, well, didn't leave, got fired, and rightfully so. Yeah, and that's why they wanted to keep him, but Ralph said we don't need him, like, let him go, and the board said no. But we'll see. It's just because United is a brand. Like, I think I saw a Mark Goldbridge clip where he was talking about this. He's like, United is all a brand. And it's all about social media and not about the club anymore. Hence why people like Harry Maguire still get played, who, after his performance against Burnley, I don't know, should have just been dropped immediately there and then, but... And I apologise, by the way, if you're not a football fan, you have no idea what we're talking about. I'm sorry. It really does, partially. I agree. Maguire should just not be the captain. Like, as soon as Ronaldo showed up, he should have been given the captaincy straight away. Straight away. He's just not good enough. Simple as that. No fridge next to him in Maguire, true. It is like watching like a Sunday six-a-side with him. It really is. Hi, Fluffy. Why are we sipping, Fluffy? You up to no good? Are you up to no good? What are we doing right now? We're getting ready for a huge explosion. When was the last time United bought a player and took them to the next level? I feel like the only semi-recent player was Fernandes, but look at him now. I feel like United is a bad move for all players at the minute. Well, I think Fernandes came to United as a brilliant player and has just been dragged down by the shit that is out the rest of the team. Same with Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo's just been dragged down. I mean, he's had a bad couple of games. There's quite a few shots he should have finished. His header against Burnley, that should have been going in all day. But... at the same time, I think he's been brought down just by the rest of the shit. Love it! Love it! Panic! Where is it? Oh god, this is bad. 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 Oh my god, the TNT's right here. Find it button. Find it. Oh my god, what the fuck? I don't know if Magma Blocks can set off TNT. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? Get rid of all of this immediately. I have never ever seen this before. Oh my god, look how close my TNT is. Get rid of it, bud. Get rid of it. Find any lava. Jeez Louise. Digging through all that, this is the last thing I thought I'd find. Okay, we're going to have to do some science here. I don't know if magma bots can set off TNT. I believe that was the last row. So this is okay. We just got to push it back a little bit. But Jesus Christ, that was scary. Like this is a big no-no. Yeah, I have TNT to test with, but I'm not testing it that close to the rest of it. No chance. Not a chance. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, hold on. I think we're alright. I want to explode this a little bit further away from that. Like here. Oh shit in it. Will that ignite it over time? I don't think so. We gotta be careful as well. We're not leaving dark spots. I don't want a fucking creeper to spawn down here. I don't think it's going to. I think we're okay. Holy mother of God. That was not a fun discovery. Okay. 4's here, so we need to go at least like here back with this. I don't care about anything else as long as all this is gone. As long as all this is clear, I don't care. 9 emergency torches left. That was scary, man. When I saw that first piece of network, I had no idea how close that lava could have been to it. Oh, has anybody ever seen this before, though? Like, just randomly underground like this? I've never, ever seen it randomly underground like this. And I don't ever want to see it again. That was terrifying. Like, why is this going so far down? I think we're in the clear. That was scary. No, not like in the middle of a cave. I mean like just on its own. Just like this. Like there's no cave here. It's just this. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I think we're in the clear. Take care, Tonzach. How are we gonna make? Just for safety. It's not really gonna matter, but let's do that. I've heard of it, Robert. Not watched it myself. Yeah, that was scary. We're fine. I wasn't panicking, chat. I taste like bread. What should I do? Well. I'd say there's worse things to taste them.
Sup, guy?
Damoner! 16 beautiful months. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the 16 months, my man. Welcome back. Yeah, there's worse things to taste. So, I mean, the question is, what kind of bread? Like, if it's wholemeal, that's a problem. Like, wholemeal bread. Who likes fucking wholemeal bread? Like, wholemeal bread is grim. I'm sorry, all you people that don't like the bleach. Wholemeal bread is nasty. Tiger bread is the greatest bread there is. That's a fact, and it's not arguable. You're not keen on tiger bread. What? Are you alright? Do you feel okay? Have you done a COVID test? Have you had COVID? This might be a symptom that's unheard of. You don't like tiger bread. What? You got COVID, so I don't expect your taste buds to recover. Probably why you like it. No. You are massively outnumbered here, Doom Walker. You are hugely outnumbered by chat. This isn't just me here. Even if I was an anomaly, you are massively outnumbered. I know, Doom Walker. I know. Okay, well, let me ask you this then. What don't you like about it? Do you not like the texture about it? Do you just not like the taste? What is it you don't like? The smell of it? Like, I don't know. I genuinely, like, some things smell bad but taste nice, but some things, you know, I couldn't pick an imperfection in tiger bread. It's just god tier. The crust is too crunchy and it's a bit thick. You just don't vibe with it. Wow. That's an interesting take, Faz. That's an interesting take. Like, I would argue that the thicker the piece of tiger bread, the better. What is tiger bread? We don't have it in the US. Tiger bread is... It's like the softest, fluffiest bread in the middle. But then the outside is like tough and like not crispy, but like, it's like a tougher crust though, but it's like crumbly, like it's really strange. Hold on, I'm gonna get a picture. Let me finish placing this, because you need to see this for yourself. No, it's not like traditional bread. It's on a complete another level. This is tiger bread. So it's got like a tough, like... I don't really know how to explain it outside, but it's like the softest, like whitest inside. Trying trying to find a good picture of it. Like, there's not really a good image of it. But this is all like tough and like crusty, and then the inside is just the softest, fluffiest like bread ever. It's amazing. If you ever see a loaf of this, pick it up. Subway bread's a bit like that. Don't you dare ever compare Subway to Tiger Bread. The worst place you can go for a sandwich. No. That is... I should ban you for that, actually. What a horrible opinion. What a terrible opinion that is. I'm not convinced anybody that eats Subway actually likes it, I must admit. See ya, Joe. Have a good one, mate. I used to work at Subway. It's a shithole. Nothing's fresh there. It's just not. And you can taste that as well. The only thing I've heard that's half decent is a meatball sub, but I've never had one. But I've had 2 chicken subs from there. They've both been dry, and I just haven't even eaten them. I've just thrown them away. They're terrible. Weebs, 25 months.
25 glorious months. May
time.
as well use it for a pun. I'm off to see a Whitesnake gig tonight, but my mate has just let me down for the 2nd time. So here I go again on my own. Keck.
I'm actually going to see them in a few months. Thank you very much, Weebs, for the 25, bud. Fat Agent, thank you for the 200 bits. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you, thank you. Now, when we finish this row, it'll be 5 to go. 5 rows to go. And we'll have done 24 rows. There'll be 5 left. When we do the explosion, we'll do a prediction on whether or not it'll break the auto sorter. I don't know if it will. I must admit. I think we'll be alright. I hope we're alright. I feel either way it's going to be very close. It'll either just hold or it'll just break through. Why did I do another one of these? I don't have enough to get out. God damn it. Cocking Nor. Do they run 1 row per day? No. We do way more than that. Way more than that. Sometimes 4 or 5 rows a day. Well, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, Master. I think I might dig into that wall, ignite 1 over here, let it explode all the way across, and then walk forward and watch the rest of it. I think I'll be able to do that, but I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out. That, or we'll use a camera account. I haven't figured it out. No, we've blown this up. We've mapped this out so that all this TNT will blow up every single block. It won't miss anything. It will not miss anything. What's a cam account? It's basically a Minecraft account. It's just another Minecraft account that I'll open this world to LAN, and I'll put it into like creative mode or spectator mode, so you can watch it from that perspective, but not on this actual account. It's in hardcore. If that makes sense. We're gonna hit that ravine soon, I think. I mean, if we're doing this in true button style, blowing it up and then walking up to have a look seems most logical. If we want to be safe about it, a camera account's probably the way to go. But you are watching the button stream. Well, we don't really do things the safe, sensible way. We're gonna do, so above us is the auto sorter. We're gonna build a giant ocean monument surrounded by like a coral reef and stuff down there. Which means I need to AFK the creeper farm tonight. And I need to AFK the guardian farm the day after. I gotta do something about the storage in the guardian farm. Wow, Robert. Wow. That might be one of the funnier things you've ever said, Robert. It's one of the more amusing things you've ever said. And those are few and far between, so... Bad news! I found out that my mum's father, aka grandfather, is now in hospital and has skin cancer. Oh no! So I don't know. When is he gonna go? I need all hope. Oh, I'm sending you the biggest hugs you can. I can send, Sharkana. Unfortunately, life is a cunt. That's the reality. Emmy! Speak of the devil, 76 months. Thanks, Bob.
Poggers.
Welcome back. 76. It's a long ass time. Thank you, Emmy. Unfortunately, Sharkana, life's come. What I can say to you is spend as much time with them as you can. Is what I'd say. Speaking of it, yeah, Brooke said that this will probably go off before you're finished in true button style. And then Robert said, have you been speaking to Roxy? Even this feels a bit dark. Thank you though, Emmy. 76 of the finest months. Yeah, that's what I would say to you, Sharkan, is just spend as much time with them as you can. Is the guy here that wanted to see the stadium, by the way? Are you still here, friend? Uh-oh. That could have been bad. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? We are over time. Oh, you are here, Johnny. Right, bear with me, mate. We've nearly finished this row. And then I shall show you. sub for 5.5 years. It's a long time. It's a long time. Good, how are you? I'm not doing too bad, thank you. Not too shabby. Long time putting up with me, to be fair. It's very true. Putting up with my shit. With my shit. And somehow, you continue to do so. I'm live and kicking. Is that layer of stone on the bottom to prevent blowing up bedrock? No. The stone on the bottom is precisely 4 layers above the deep slate, which is what we're trying to get to, is where the deep slate is. We've also used that as a flat kind of marker to remove any lava that is below it, to keep it away from the TNT and hopefully prevent a premature explosion. With a bit of luck. You should hold redstone torch in offhand to increase your suspense. No, that's a stupid idea. It'll be way more exciting if all this goes off at the same time when it's supposed to. Way more exciting. If it doesn't, I'll be annoyed. Especially at this point when we're so close to losing. Be a little careful here. Accidental explosions do make for good content. I don't dispute that. But we're so close now that I don't want it to happen. Okay, 2 more on this, and then it's officially 5 to go. I hear a big squishy slime. Look at the size of that bastard. Look at all this TNT, chat. Ooh! We won't be streaming Minecraft tomorrow. Tomorrow's a fishing stream. Tomorrow's a fishing stream. As long as the weather's good enough. No, this won't be finished and set off today. Unless it goes off accidentally. But tomorrow's a fishing stream, and then I'm off on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm in London day drinking on Saturday with my friends for another group of people for my birthday stuff, which is my final little birthday thing. And then Sunday I'm in London for another friend of mine's birthday, and Monday also for that too. I'll be coming back Monday, I just don't know what time. If I get back early enough, I will stream Monday, but I think it's unlikely. So streams will most likely be back Tuesday, but I'll try and start early Tuesday to put a few more hours into catch up on what we lost. Sound like a planner, Rooney? There it is, chat. 5 rows remain. That is it. And we still have 2 whole shulker boxes of TNT. London button wheel. Dear Lord, please. He did. Matt wants to come pipe fishing with me, which will be good fun. I look forward to take it. Have you ever spent time in London and been sober the entire visit? Yeah, of course I have. A little bit high. But London, unfortunately, has some very, very nice pubs, very, very nice bars. All right, Johnny. I don't know if you're here. Johnny. Johnny. Johnny! We're down in Louisiana. Johnny! I don't know if he's here or not. If he's not, then, well, hopefully you'll see the VOD. This is the stadium. This is the Bone Dome Stadium. So we've got a big old skull at the entrance. Thanks, Mark. Here it is. This is the Bone Dome Stadium. Which houses everybody who supported the show through subs, bits, tips, and channel points, as you can see. All the signs of all the names of all the people who have thrown love at the show. And this is it. There it is. It's rather large. I'm just waiting for unlike a lot of other things button. How far can we get? All 6 foot apart as the COVID rules, true. No, we're just trying to spread it out a little bit. Spread it out, fill the stadium up. And then we can slowly make the gap smaller and smaller. I think that's pretty much all we have left is those 2 chests. And his butthole. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Rip. And so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, members of the Button Army, that is where we're going to leave the show for the day. We're going to stand right here, and I will not move until Tuesday. Although I'll probably log out tomorrow or something. But I love each and every single one of you, chat. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. If you are new out there, you haven't noticed already, do go ahead, smash the follow button. We'd love you to come and hang out again sometime. The next stream on this world, if it's not tomorrow because of weather, will be Tuesday. Maybe the big explosion will be then. Wow. It's likely to be Tuesday. The big explosion is very likely to be Tuesday, so make sure you're here. But that is it from me, chat. Thanks for hanging out. I love you guys. Feel free to spam the channel of hearts on your way out. You're more than welcome to spam the channel of hearts. Thank you all very much for all the bits, all the subs, everything like that today. Tomorrow will be a fishing stream. Weather providing, of course. Which, if you look at your clock and go back like 5 hours, is when hopefully we'll start tomorrow. It'll be a nice long fishing stream, hopefully. So, I love each and every one of you, chat. I don't know who's live to drop a hoster calls on, but we should take a gander. I think we're not raided in a while. Little bit high. Oh my god, Manda's streaming. Oh my god, Manda. Yeah. We'll drop a host on Tobias. Drop a host on Tobias. Tobias is a very good friend of mine here on Twitch. Has been for a very long time. So please do go over and say hello to him. He's playing mod in Minecraft. He's playing Ragnar mod, which I think he's been playing for about 2 years. This pack seems to just never end. So feel free to go over there and say hello to him. But I love every single one of you, chat. Stay awesome. Stay safe. And if you're not here tomorrow for the fishing stream, which will be good fun, it's a nice chill vibe atmosphere, then we'll be back on Tuesday, probably. Maybe Monday, but Tuesday. So follow me on Twitter so you know when that happens. But other than that, take care. Stay awesome. Stay safe. Spam the channel of hearts. Peace out, everyone. Goodbye, chat. See you all tomorrow.